Another week in the books. Reminder that all content warnings are with the write-up on my website. First up this week was the third book in the Fae Isle series. I've covered the first two books already this month. I was gifted books 1 through 4 by the author herself and been planning to read all 4 before March 31st to celebrate the release of the digital box set. I did like the pacing a lot better this time. I felt that the first half was a little bit slow in the last 2 books. This time there was action happening all throughout. I'm still fascinated by the world that's been built, enamored with several of the characters, and I'm still fascinated by the magic system that's here, as well as the lost gods that were making a bigger appearance and coming more into the story in this third book here. However, one of the things that I had liked about the series so far is the nonverbal representation. And this book, it kind of fell flat. While many in the disabled community tend to look down on temporary disabilities in fiction, I myself personally experienced a temporary disability, so I don't have the same feelings. However, there was a climactic moment in this one where the disabled character's agency was taken away, and that I have different feelings about. I don't know whether there will be fallout from that incident in the 4th book. I will let you know next week if I find out. And now we're inside because the rain picked up. This is my buddy Skeleton. He looks at me judgmentally when my TBR gets too tall. Second book of the week was On Tyranny. As you can see, this is a very, very tiny book, but it has some very big and powerful concepts contained within it. Contains a number of very condensed and compact history lessons about various tyrannical regimes that rose to power in the last century, along with the resistance tactics that proved most effective in opposing those sorts of regimes. It's the type of book that everyone who values freedom should read at least once, especially those of us who are in the United States, because a lot of the examples are very specifically pulled from and relevant to here. It's a short book, it's a quick read, do yourself a favor. And now I am halfway through The Book Eaters. This one was showing up in my recommended feed everywhere. And the second I read the synopsis, I was fascinated. These are a type of people that are very similar to humans, but not quite humans. Instead of eating normal food like we do, they consume stories. They cannot write any of their own, but that's where they get their nourishment and sustenance. Except some of them are born only able to eat human minds instead. And this story is about the mother's quest to save her son, who is born as one of these mind eaters. And it talks about how much we will do, how much we will sacrifice for our loved ones. I need more mother protagonists. I need more older women protagonists. This is really scratching an itch that I have all the time at this point. While it absolutely gets dark, it still has that dark fairy tale feel. And I'm loving the examinations of how stories build people, and especially some of the more feminist takes, and also how toxic masculinity is shaping the male characters. I will give you my final update on this one next week. As always, there's a longer write-up of all of this available on my website at writing.hallidaynelson.com. And I want to know what you're reading too, and if you're having fun with it, because I don't care how big this TBR pile gets, I'm going to keep adding to it, and Skeleton here can't stop me. Happy reading.